Today I have the honor of talking about our fourth Imam, Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam is the fourth Imam, son of Imam Hasan al-Islam. And Imam Zainulabideen is actually a title of his, which means glory of the worshippers. And Sayyidul Sajideen, another famous title of his, means leader of those who prostrate before Allah Ta'ala, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam was a very kind and compassionate and soft-spoken Imam who could never bear to ever see anyone in pain. And he had such an intense devotion to Allah Ta'ala, similar to his grandfather, Imam Ali al-Islam. At once, Shaitan was speaking with Allah, and Shaitan said that he could taint or make anyone commit sin, anyone perform sin. And Allah Ta'ala said that he could not taint his pure 14 Muslimin, his pure Imams. So Shaitan went down to earth, and he found Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam praying, and he put his mouth on his foot, and then he tried biting his foot and biting his toes, but no matter what, Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam focused completely on Allah Ta'ala, completely on his namaz. And then, when Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam had finished his prayer, Shaitan ran away in fear. We should all strive to have similar devotion to Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam. Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam's imamat had begun right after the Battle of Karbala, after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein al-Islam. Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
After the events of Karbala, the tents of the Imam and the holy ladies were set on fire by the horrible generals of Yazid. And then, during the fires, the holy ladies, all those who remained, asked Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam whether they should reveal themselves and escape the fire, protect their lives, or stay in the fire and hide their hair as their hijabs had been taken. Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam said to save themselves. And all the holy ladies of the Imam's household and the entire caravan, all of the holy ladies who survived, were revealed they had no hijabs, so they were disrespected immensely. And then Yazid's army had chained them in burning chains, and they had to walk across the burning desert sand for miles until they had finally reached Medina. Eventually, after miles and so long without any food or water, finally they had reached the court of Medina, where Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam had stood strong, stood tall, and revealed the crimes of Yazid. Eventually, finally, the Imam was set free after so much pain and hardship. Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam had cried for 35 years after the events of Karbala, after he was finally released. Imam Zainulabideen al-Islam whenever he saw a butcher, he would go towards the butcher and ask, "Did you give water to your animals before slaughtering them?" And the butcher would say, "Of course, Imam, I'm Muslim." And then our Imam would look towards the direction of Karbala and say to this guy, "What kind of Muslims slaughtered my father without giving him water?" Whenever our Imam ever saw water, he would remember the thirst of his entire family and how they didn't have any food or water for 3 days straight, and how they had suffered through all the 10 days of Muharram. This is why our Imam cried for 35 years. Zainulabideen Islam was a very kind and caring, compassionate person. Although he had gone through so much hardship, of course, he never wanted anyone else to feel the same. He could never bear to see anyone in pain. And so, in the dark of the night, without revealing himself, without revealing his name or his identity, he would go out and feed the homeless and orphans, and he would also free slaves whenever he could. Although he lived a secluded, quiet life, the leaders of Medina, they feared his popularity and that how it could cause